Hi everyone, welcome to our live show for Teachers Love Edu. And I want to say, can you share in the Q&A box from which part of the world you are tuning from? Today we're having amazing guest, Kristina Holzweiss, and she's going to share about flipping over Flipgrid, FlipFrames, and QR codes. Sounds really fantastic, don't you think so? So if you've got any questions, you can drop them again in the Q&A box, and Kristina will generously answer and cover these questions today. So I want to check out who has already joined us. And Sir Jamel, this is the very first guest, the second day in a row, I think. Thank you so much for joining. Good evening from the Philippines. Hello, Anna, and hello to all the Facebook users who are tuning in from Facebook. So sorry, but we can't see your names most of the time. So you can join us on YouTube. The link is in the post on Facebook. Welcome. And here is Tracy Rowley. Good morning. Happy to be here. I'm from Tucson, Arizona, USA. Wow, welcome. And I'm so glad that you're joining from different part of the world. And this is so amazing to see such a big geography here. So Mohammed Al-Jendi from Egypt. And here I can see that we've got one Facebook user to Maha from Hurghada, Egypt. Well, welcome, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to invite Kristina. Kristina,
Hi.
welcome.
Hi,
Yay.
everyone. Oh, Anna, thank you so much for having me today.
Yeah, thank you for being our guest today and sharing with your super creative ways of using Flipgrid, QR codes. I really love every post that you share, and it's like, ooh, every post lures me away with all the ideas that you create. Super creative educator. Oh, wow.
Well, to hear that from you, Anna, because you post all the time, such amazing work,
Oh,
and now
sorry.
I get to be with you. So Anna is Russian, and I'm Ukrainian, and this is the first time we've actually got to speak together. And
Yeah.
maybe when COVID is over, maybe we can meet somewhere in the world.
Oh, I
Yeah.
really hope so. Fingers crossed.
Yes. Fingers crossed. I would love that. I would love that. So
Wow.
it's amazing. I'm so happy that I was able to join you today. This is our Memorial Day weekend here in the United States, so I have off today, and my kids are at home at work, uh,
Oh.
school. So it really is a day off for me. It doesn't
Wow,
happen
that's
so
fantastic.
often.
Yeah, we all need to take care of ourselves because the crazy days. But soon as the vacation tomorrow, my
Yes,
vacation just
yes.
beginning. Yeah.
So I'm so excited. So I want to thank you. I want to show you a few things today that are really fun. The first, though, is something that's a little bit interactive for our audience. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you something I put in the post already. If you'd like to share that again, Anna, it's
Yeah.
the link that says "Let's Stick." So I'm going to do my entire screen. So it's going to look a little wacky for a second, but I want to make sure that you'll be able to see everything. So this is the. Do you see that?
I have shared with the link, so please keep your eyes on the Q&A box on YouTube. Okay.
Right. So are you able to see my screen right now?
Yeah.
Ah,
It's on.
awesome. So those of you who are participating right now, and now I can see two people on our grid. This is amazing. So this is a virtual sticker board, and it is for our Flipgrid family. So there is going to be a secret image after we put down 3,773 stickers. It was started with 4,000. And all you have to do is click the area that you want to post in. Let me press the magnifier, and then I'm going to tap to zoom in, and then all I'm going to do is take my little stickers and put them right on there. And you could put up to 100 a day, and we're eventually going to see a very large image for our Flipgrid family. So I'm asking everyone to participate. I created one of these for the librarians in the district where my children are students, and the kids finished it in 2 days. It was 2
Wow.
days, one big heart. This is not a heart, but it is something that has to. Oh, someone's working on it right now. You see the black? Someone's
Yay.
working on it. So this is something for our Flipgrid family. So in maybe in a few hours or maybe during the session, we'll be able to see the completed sticker board. So thank you. That's a fun thing. Now I'm going to talk about FlipFrames. So in the Wakelet of your resources, we have this FlipFrame resource. And you see that, Anna? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
it.
So naturally, it's in a Wakelet, right? We all love Wakelet. We love how they combine really well. So FlipFrame. So what is a FlipFrame? Well, if you use Flipgrid, you know that we have frames. You can click frames and have a nice frame that goes around. Well, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for green screen, and hopefully it will come eventually one day. But I've been creating frames. Now you can put anything you want. You could put any images, and you could put anything. You've used stickers and all those things, but a flip frame is something I can make and I can give to other people. So I'm going to give you some examples of flip frames. So this is my album of flip frames.
Wow.
So they're so much fun. I'm going to show you all how to make your own today. But in this collection, this Flipgrid collection, when you go down, it has the link to all of these flip frames. So if you would like to use them, be my guest. Now you'll notice they all have this gray space. That's just not a gray circle or gray square. That is actually transparent. It may not look transparent right now, but when you upload it to Flipgrid, you can put your face right in there. You could put your face right in. So we have this with the snow globes. We have Wonder. If you've read Wonders, who should be on the $100 bill? We have lots. Oh, look at the matryoshka I made.
Oh, plastic dolls. We
Yes.
love them.
We have a Russian class in my school, so I made this for our Russian teacher.
So sweet.
You like that?
I saw it. I saw that post. That was, whoa, it's fantastic.
So it's so much fun. And you know what? And now when kids are using computers so much and they might not have costumes around the house,
yes,
you could just do the opposite. So this was Weekend at Bernie's. We had Bernie Sanders, who was hanging out at the Capitol with his little mittens and his mask. So we did a Weekend at Bernie's, which is actually a movie in America you might not have seen. It was in the 80s. This one you can create. Some people don't have Flipgrid T-shirts. So I made this one for them so they could decorate their own T-shirt with Flipgrid stickers.
I want this one.
You like that one?
Yes.
Now this one might look familiar. So Flipgrid has one already that they use for news reports, which I love. But the problem is it always says channel 5 and it always has 80, I think it's 80 degrees with a sun on it and it's Fahrenheit. Well, I really thought about, kids all over the world, our weather is very different and we might not be using Fahrenheit. They might be using Celsius.
Yes.
So this one is generic. You can write whatever you want here. You can write your own channel and your own weather. So that's why I made that one. We have one for Valentine's Day, Lunar New Year, Happy Birthday, lots of different frames. I made one for my Ed Camp. We had lots of fun, Library Week. And now we did these for graduation. So these are graduation frames. Teacher Appreciation is a very special week in the United States where we appreciate our teachers. May is Mental Health Month. I don't know if you know Star Wars. May the 4th be with you.
Of course.
Yeah. So we made a few of those flip frames too.
Wow. It's amazing. Super engaging for students, of course.
So much fun. We're having Flag Day is in June, but we're also having a multicultural day. So I made 2 of those. And then we made one for our high schoolers. So you can make one with your flag. You can make one with the shape of your country. You could do anything. It's so much fun. So I'm going to go back here and you can see that I actually have videos. This one, you can make a flip frame with Bunsy. You can make a flip frame with Canva. You could do it on Google Slides. You could basically do it with anything. As long as you have a little window for your face to peek through.
Yes, I love this one.
Isn't that cute? I actually made this with slides. You can use the art gallery from Slides Mania. And then this one, I was Van Gogh.
Oh my gosh.
So these are really fun.
Hello, I am Vincent Van Gogh, and my painting, The Portrait of Dr. Gachet, sold for $82.5 million in 1990, 100 years after I painted it.
Wow. My mind is like, whoa.
So it's really, really fun. And if you use your phone, it's so amazing. If you use your phone, you actually can put GIFs or GIFs. I know
Whatever.
the inventor actually calls them GIFs, but I call them
Oh,
GIFs. Yeah, he inventor
oh,
called them GIFs.
GIFs. Oh.
Yeah, I know. But with that, you could actually put the snow in there. So that's really fun.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fun.
Yeah, I get a little crazy.
It's magic. It's like magic. I said for pre-K kids, primary learners, it will be like, wow.
It is so much fun for basically any level. You can make,
Yes.
yeah, this is how it looks like on the phone, right? Because you have the GIF right here on your phone or on a mobile device. So you can use a tablet, whereas Chromebooks and laptops don't have that. I wish they would. Hint, hint, Flipgrid. So that's why you could add that other layer of having snow or anything else animated from there. So this is basically just me with a frame. And then if you make the frame generic enough for kids, they can add their own little decorations all around. So it's like lots of fun. And so the directions all right here. You can make it with Buncee, like I said, Canva, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, anything that you want. So I'm going to show you how to do it. But I'm going to go here for a second to see how, whoa, look at that. It's going. It's going. It's going. We have some
keep
more.
working. Yeah.
I see a letter right here. I see a letter.
Yes,
I think you have a hint. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually go into my Canva account, and you can see how I created these frames. And you can see a very messy Canva account because I do a lot of things in Canva. So remind me later. Goodbye, Rakuten.
I have the same thing here. Yes.
And so I just went through and I created these frames. Yeah, I was hoping that RGB would have glasses on, and I'll show you why I did it that way. I'll explain to it afterwards. And you'll see that these are all different colors. Those are the transparent areas we're going to have. That's the transparent area. And I'll show you all these things. You put in boxes where you would like them to be transparent. So what I'm going to do is we're gonna do a flip frame right now. I can go to photos on Canva, and they're all royalty free, which is really great. And I'm going to maybe do I don't know about summertime. I'll do a summertime.
Yes. All my thoughts about summer and everyone, I think.
Oh my gosh. Look at this one. This is perfect because it has a place for my face. So I'll go right like this. All right. And then I could put other things in here if I wanted to. Or yeah, I could leave it plain. And when the kids upload it to Flipgrid, then they could put their own decorations. You see what I'm saying? So with Canva, I could just go to elements, and I could put castle, sandcastle. I'll put in sandcastle, and I could put that in there. I could put that right in here. And even if I didn't have that clock, I don't really need to have any shape at all. I just thought this was interesting because it is a clock, but I really could do any single shape I wanted to. I can even put my face right in the sandcastle if I wanted to. I could put it anywhere. So I'm going to, let me see if there's another one of summer. See if there's one that we like better. I could put, I'm going to be the sun. That's it. I'm going to go back to photos, and I'm going to use this one. I'm going to get rid of that one, put that in here, and then it makes sure that the position is backward. There we go. And again, you could put in whatever you like. All right, whatever you want, you put that in there. Okay, now if you wanted to, you could even put in, you could upload your own images. So you could put in Bitmojis. Oh, you see my trizub, my Ukrainian trizub there?
Wow.
I could put Darth Vader there. I could put Yoda. I could put whatever I like. So let me see. I think there's a Bitmoji in here. I must have. Yeah, there's a Bitmoji of me. There we go. I could put a Bitmoji. Not really dressed for the summer there, but it's okay. We're just playing. All right. So you could do that, and you could also put your own pictures. So if I was going to go here, there's another one of me at the beach. Okay. Who else could I put here? I'm going to put. Actually, I had that picture of my daughter. Maybe I'll put my daughter in this one. My daughter is up here. I was using Canva to make her communion invitation. So let me go back here. Let me put her here. Oh, actually, I'll put all my kids in there. There's all my kids. All right, I'll put them all on the beach. So with Canva is really great because you can, with the Pro account, which every teacher can get the Pro account, you just apply for it. You can go click what you want and then press Effects and then do the background remover. And I could put my kids on the beach. Let's cross your fingers, hope it works. There's a lot of background.
Yeah.
There's a lot of background on this one.
I didn't know that this feature is in educator's profile. I didn't know about that.
Look at that.
It's fantastic.
Isn't that great?
It's
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
So
I know, it's right? Now, if you don't use Canva or you don't have the educator version, you do know that you can go to remove.bg, which is remove background, and you can put any image you want. So I'll put this image that's already there. There's the llama. They remove the background. Here's the original, and here's remove the background. So you actually can remove the background and put it into Canva or put it into Google Slides or even if you want to put it in Flipgrid. If you want to remove the background first, you can do that. And if you wanted to edit it, you could actually put a different background behind it or a color, or you could put another photo behind it. Or if it's not exactly what I wanted to, I can erase. So let's say I don't want this llama to have ears. I could actually erase his ears. So I can create my own. I can create my own animal, right? That would be great for kids. And then you could download this to use, or I can even take the background away. Well, I didn't do that one. I could blur it. I could do whatever I like, but you could, and then you could download that. So if you can use remove.bg, and it is free for the preview image, and that's exactly what I need.
There's a good comment. Wow, magic from Whitney Coyle. Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that cool?
Magic.
I'll show you one more magic thing actually on Canva. I know this is a Flipgrid session, but Canva and Flipgrid really mash well together. What you can do, I'm going to take my kids and put them next to me. What I can do is I can go down to here to elements, and I can go to frames. And I can go down here and I can write the word sun. Let me go. I could put S, and then I could put a U, and then I could put an N. Okay, and I'll just move them around. Make them a little smaller. SUN for sun. Again, this is not really a fancy one. I'm just doing this one on the fly. But then with this, I could use photos, and I could just take whatever I have and put it into that letter. Nope, into the letter very carefully.
Yeah.
And I can make the letters different colors by just dragging them over, which is pretty fun. So you could do a lot when you're making your flip frames before you even, in Canva, before you even get to putting it into Flipgrid. All right. Fantastic. And where'd my kids go? My kids left. My kids left me. My kids left me. So there we go. We have this. I'll just put that there for now. Move this over. So again, we need our space where we're going to put our face. So I'm going to use the sun as that point. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to make a nice big hole so I can put my face in. So now I want, it already has a circle, but if I remove the circle, it's only going to remove one of them, right? Because they're not the same color. So what I really want to do is I want to put in another element. I want to put in a shape. I want to put in a shape, and I want to put the shape that is the same thing right here. So it will, for this one, will be a circle. Now, the color should be different than anything around it. The yellow would kind of work, but I like using some color that is completely different. So if you're using red, make sure you pick maybe like a white. White is really good. Black is really good, as long as it's very different from all the colors around it. You don't want that bleeding into anything else. All right? Does that make sense? Because we were going to make just that circle transparent. So when we're done, we're going to download this. So I'm going to download as, it could be a PNG or JPEG, doesn't matter. And then I'm going to give it some nice, go like that, make it like high quality. And you see I have a lot of FlipFrames in this collection. I'm going to go all the way down to page 31. Now, you might think, well, why isn't she using the transparent background for this circle, right?
Yeah.
When I used it, when I put my kids there, it took away the background. But we don't want, I'm going to put sun. All right. You see my messy computer now. When I put something in there, it takes away the background. With the sun, we really want to take away the foreground. We want to get rid of the front, not the back. So if we remove background, it's going to take everything in the background away, which is the opposite of what we want.
Yeah.
So we're going to use another tool called LunaPick, which is really fun. It's free, and there's so many different features on it. You could add different filters and borders, and you can adjust the coloring, and you can flip, mirror, just amazing things. We're going to use the remove background, transparent background, but we're going to trick the computer. So we're going to upload that image of the sun, and I'm going to type in sun because I can't find it in this mess. Sun, okay. And again, not the background. We're going to get rid of the foreground. We want to get rid of this circle. Here we go. So easy. Go to Edit, Transparent Background. I know it sounds strange, but we're going to use it. And then we're going to pick the space that we want to make transparent, and that's the circle. I click it, and it's transparent. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. And it's free. I save that. It always saves it as a weird name. It's always called Image Edit. This time I'm going to call it Sun 2, just so I could find it. And then when I go into Flipgrid, I could put my face in. I'm going to show you how to do that. Sometimes with Flipgrid, with the cameras being used, it may not work. So I'm going to try it and see if it works. So I'm going to go to Shorts. I'm going to record a short, and let's see if it works. And
Hooray!
it works. Yay! Yay! So you're going to go to Effects. Now, frames are the frames that Flipgrid has created for you. And you could very easily put those in. But we're not doing that. We're going to go to Photo. And I know it says Add Custom Sticker. That's when we're going to take our sun and drag it in there and make our flip frame. And then I could just go like this and stick my head in.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? And at this point, like I said, if you kept it very simple, you could go in here and you could add even more stickers. So let's say if I was going to do this emoji, I could put it in here anyway. I don't have to just settle for what I have. So maybe making flip frames for your little ones, very plain, very simple, and giving them room to be creative would be awesome. Now, I'm also going to show you, it's a very interesting little hack, and not many people know about it. You know how sometimes you try to fit yourself in, like in your Flipgrid, right?
Yeah.
Frame. What I do is I go to Effects, and even though I have a frame, I will put the board. And it doesn't matter which board, because the board will help me to center myself in there. Not so much on this one. Let me move this over. When I go back and forth, see how my face moves? And I'm not moving.
Yeah.
I'm not moving, but that moving the board behind me will help center me in any picture. As long as there's something hiding it in front of it. That's what I do. So I use boards as centering guides. I know it's very strange.
Fantastic. No,
It
it's
works for
great.
me, right?
It's
It
life
works for me.
hack.
And then I just record my flip frame. Happy summer, everyone. Happy
Fantastic.
summer, everyone. And that's it.
There was a comment with a question, how do you make your picture talk? What app? So actually, Kristina has just demonstrated. It's on Flipgrid, but with the help of Canva, a template, right?
Yeah. Well, you can create anything in Canva or Bunsy or on anything, on slides. But all you have to do, I'm going to go here. It says insert a black square or circle or whatever color over the window, download the image, and then upload to Lunapic, and then make it transparent. That's all you have to do, is to make that little circle transparent. So now when we go back here, you'll see that all I did was put a square, put a circle, and then I went to Lunapic, and I went up here, I went to Edit, Transparent Background. Again, makes no sense, right? But when you click it, it's right here. Now, don't make things too complicated, because it will only get the big space of whatever color it is. If you have little intricate things like a snowflake, you're gonna have to each little spot individually. You want a nice big space, a square, a circle, whatever it is, and then just do Edit, Transparent Background, and click the space that you want transparent, and it'll make that transparent. Yeah, and that's it. And that's how you make a flip frame. So all these right here, they're you could use whatever you like, and then again you can put little stickers on it, things like that. But you can make your own now, and your kids can make their own, and you can make it for graduation, first day of school. We have those little signs, the selfie signs. Now you don't need that. You could just make it like this. This one was a little complicated, but still, I had one shape and it was all connected. Think of it as a coloring book. You would like a shape that is very solid and not too intricate. So these things, all of that circle, this was a little intricate. See right here, this took me some time. I had to put it in the remove background a few times to do that. But keep it simple. Keep it very simple, and then just face it, right?
Yes.
So now you have to use this one. You have to use this one.
I love it. I just love it. It's my favorite one. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's lots of fun.
There's a question. It's a guess that I'm asking right now. Yeah. So, yeah. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is it available in personal account or education account only? Is it? I think it's about transparent feature, or about what? About the templates. So, some more comments will be.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, this is my own collection. So if you just take the link from the flip frame collection right here, I made them. So you can use you can use it all you want. Lunapic, Bunsy is not free, but you can get a free trial, and you can make your own Bunsies. Slides Mania is free. And Lunapic is free.
Slides Mania.
Yeah. So yeah, Slides Mania is free. So you can even use something from Slides Mania, and like the art gallery. This is how I did the Van Gogh one right here.
Van Gogh, it's epic.
That's the one.
So huge.
Right? And actually, I want to tell you something. We have a Russian class, and we have a student who's studying Chekhov right now, and she created a Chekhov gallery, and she put all these things about Chekhov in the Slides Mania.
In Slides Mania, she did this art. Oh.
Yeah, you can take all these things off. And then what you can do is you can put a little window, like I said, just like I did with the Lunapic, and then make it transparent. And then you could have them talk just like I did with this one, and just like I did with this one.
It's fabulous.
So yeah, that's all free. Canva, if you get the teacher account, then all the pro features are free. If you're using the free Canva account and you need to make something, take off the background, you use remove.bg, and that's free. So if
Yeah,
you want to put,
that's so
yeah,
many great tools are free. There's another question. Could you share more about Canva Educator account? Do you want to share how to get it? I think it must be some sort of providing evidence that you're in education. Yeah, you're a
yes.
teacher.
So I would go to Canva Educator. I'll just Google that for you right now. Canva
Thank
for
you.
Education. And if you go here, it says here, teachers sign up now. Thank you, Rakuten. Thank you. And you can sign up for. Look at this. They have templates galore.
Yes.
All of these templates, and you could turn all of those things into flip frames, mind maps. I mean, it's pretty amazing. You could even app smash Canva and Flipgrid by doing the screen recording of Flipgrid, right? You can create, let's say you're working on a mind map together with your students. Go into Flipgrid, do a screen recording, and then you can capture what your students were doing together. I know it's only 10 minutes, but after 10 minutes, no one's watching anyway, right? We have to keep our videos very short. But again, you could open Canva, work in that, and then use the screen recording in Flipgrid.
Wow, your brains were, like mine's what? Wait.
I'm always like, okay, what can I connect? I'm a good connector. I like to connect things.
Super creative. I told you.
So yeah, you can go right here and sign up now, and then you'll have, for proof, I'm not sure, I did it a while ago, so I used my ID. Maybe they would need to see like a school website with your name on it, maybe an ID, something that would prove that you are an educator. But again, 100% free for K-12 teachers and their students.
It's really easy, Winnie. You just need to give it a try. You will get it for sure. If you're
It
in
is
education,
amazing.
I know that you are, so no problems. You can get everything. And lots of things for free. Templates, worksheets, mind maps. Oh.
It's great stuff.
Ooh.
And like I said, if you want to keep it simple, just make the flip frame like I did. Let me find where I have so many windows open. Just make the flip frame in Google Slides. You're not going to have all the access to these things, but you still can do it in Google Slides and PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Don't use Microsoft Word. Don't use Google Docs because you won't be able to manipulate as easily.
Yes.
Right? Slides or PowerPoint, and your kids can do that. I know that if Canva is blocked in your school, or you want to keep it simple, do this with your young kids with slides. Very simple. They can make their own
Google,
flip
yes.
frame. That's it.
Absolutely.
And then they can learn the effect of what a transparent background is, and what transparency is, and how this really works. It really gets them to problem solve and think, oh, well, maybe the hole's not big enough for me to speak in, or maybe what shape. Like, if I said I was going to do the door of the castle, you'd say, well, that's not really big enough. So let the kids try, and let the kids try again. And try again, and with Google Slides and with Canva, they can also work together. So if I go here and I go to edit this, copy this link, I can actually give this link to you, and you can edit with me on all of my flip frames if I did that. But you can do that. So if you want to have two students work on a project together, you can have them use Canva or PowerPoint or Google Slides. They can create a flip frame together, right, the first time, and then let them go on their own. But I would not make groups bigger than 3, because it gets a little they start stepping on each other, like, oh, you moved my piece and not this piece.
Yes. Too messy. It could be too
Right.
messy, tricky. Yeah.
Tricky. But you can do this with your colleagues. You can make one with your teachers.
We all meet.
So you could do it together.
So it's like real time mode collaboration, yes, on Canva.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Epic.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for this on Bunsey. Bunsey, I'm waiting this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yes. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Yeah. That we definitely need that. I think that would really, it's great, but that one collaboration feature, that would be a big game changer. It would be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Something to think of.
Well, we'll buzz in their ears again. Any other questions about FlipFrames?
Oh, thank you. Lots of fun. New. Magical, magical. The the only the word of the day from my side. Wow, wow.
See, again,
Magic.
right. You want to use a color that's not here. You want to use something that hasn't been used. So when you do the transparent background, it will take that one shape. You see that? Pick
Yeah.
something that has not been used at all. It's so much easier. Like this one was thank you. You can use
Love it.
and
Love it.
actually what I did was I had someone who I worked on a project for somebody, and then they sent me a thank you card, and it really touched my heart that they felt, they were thanking me. So I created a thank you for a thank you. So I went sometimes I think too quickly and I speak too quickly that I can't write as quickly. So I just go into Flipgrid and I will record a video for people and I'll send it in the email. And I'll just be like, I'm so excited. I just can't write it all down. Here's an email. So I did an actual thank you. I had my little face in here and I did a thank you for someone. And I sent the link. Yeah, I sent the link and that was really fun.
It's so easy to share with the link only, and you can put so many great, meaningful resources with all the visual things that you want to add. Yes. So personal. That's
I'll
great.
confirm that one. That's a little crazy, but that was our demo today. And it's going to be saving that.
Yeah, there's from Winnie again. Thank you. Today is a big wow.
Oh, see, here's this one. Yeah. And there's this one here. So we've done a lot of them. So would you like me to show you on some QR code things?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh my gosh, I have a lot to show you today. So I'm going to actually go to this collection right here. And I know it says 201 epic QR code tips and hacks, but it really is like 300 right now. Oh yeah, 306 items. So I don't know if you could see me right now. Do you see my bracelet?
Yeah. Wait a sec. Can you share it again?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I saw the post. You rock. Absolutely.
So this is a QR code bracelet, and I love this company it's called Artsonia. And I found out from Trisha Fugelstad, who's an amazing teacher, educator, artist. And what happens is it's really great because these they come off. They're magnetic. So if I want to change the QR code, I can.
Wow.
So when you scan this QR code, it brings you to a Flipgrid video of it's my Christmas card. So my Christmas card, I have a QR code and I made a Flipgrid short, and it's a video of all the things that happened during the year. So this is actually my Christmas card.
So great.
Isn't that fun? And then I made for my niece and my some cousins. I made for the cousin a keychain, and I made for my niece and another cousin. I made the bracelet. So we're all going to record videos for their graduation, and then they'll get the bracelet. So there's a lot of ideas. I've done an apron. You could put recipes. This was my very first thing I did because as a librarian, kids kept walking away with my pens. They would sign in and then take my pen, and I had to look for pens. I was like, that's it.
The same trouble is here. Yeah.
Right? I said, they take my pens. So my friend, who's a reading teacher, a mentor of mine, she put these beautiful big feathers on them so the kids wouldn't walk out with them. I mean, they were beautiful, and you'd notice a kid walking out with the feather. So I said, that's it. I'm enough. So I have a Flipgrid of book recommendations. So I took the QR code and I said, scan me for book recommendations. I put it right on the pen so kids can scan it for book recommendations and they don't take my pen.
Wow.
They
Fantastic.
don't take the pen. And here I am at the Flipgrid booth when we first found out about Flipgrid AR. The very next day I was presenting on QR codes. It was like perfect. You can make this is a QR code cube. You can make it. This is called Big Huge Labs. Let me lower this, and you can make. So you can make dice, right? So you can make different questions for kids, and then just roll the Flipgrid dice. Here's my Christmas card with the Flipgrid QR code. This was after ISTE. I went into the hotel. I ran in there and I said, "This is it: a Flipgrid keychain, and have it at the beginning of the year. Create a QR code. This is really for elementary because you only have a group of kids. Create a collection for each kid, their own Flipgrid topic that's just for them. And during the year, let them reflect, let them record videos, and have it as a portfolio. And at the end of the year, make a keychain with that code on it and let them take that home."
Great idea. Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So much fun. We did, this is my Russian class. We did Flipgrid QR codes. They did happy birthday. So they said happy birthday to
Yeah,
each other.
I remember this
Right?
Flipgrid. Yeah, my students, they took part in it, so they sent you
Yes,
some.
that's right. Yes, they were in
Yeah.
there. That's yes.
Oh, so special, really. It
Yeah,
was amazing.
I remember that. And then this is the real thing. I was thinking about the QR codes. My grandmother, when she came here, my grandmother didn't read in English or Ukrainian, and she never really learned English. And then she developed Alzheimer's. And so
Oh.
one day she walked away. She got ready for church. She put on her coat. She put on her hat. She got her purse, and she walked away. And we could not find her for hours.
Oh my God.
She thought she was walking to church. She walked at the other. She must have walked maybe 2 miles away through a park. I mean, we were very, very nervous. And I was thinking, if back then we had QR codes, I would have made a video. I have it on my blog. If you want to look at it, it's Bunhead with Duct Tape. It's my blog, and I would have made a video for her in Ukrainian, so to calm her down. And then I would have made a video for the police or whoever found her to explain where she lived and her phone number, and then put QR codes everywhere. I would make a bracelet. I would put it in her shoe. I would put it in her bag. I would put it everywhere. Basically, I would tag my grandmother. That was my idea, that I would just have her tagged in a way, because she could not communicate.
Yes.
How they found how they brought her home, I don't know, but they couldn't. I think we called the police department because we couldn't find her, and they made the connection, but she could not speak. So I think of people who cannot. Who don't know the language. I think of people who cannot speak. I think of children who are autistic, who cannot speak for themselves, that this would be a wonderful way to, maybe save a life, save the world.
Yes.
That's my dream. That's my
I have
dream.
never thought about that. You have just shared about that. That's huge.
Yeah. That she came home safe. She came home safe, but if it were today, that was what I would have done. That's what I would have done, and I would have used Flipgrid to do it. I would have used Flipgrid to record my videos because it's so simple, and I could create one group and I could put multiple topics in there. So if maybe she needed medication, maybe she needed, whatever it is, I could update it very easily. I wouldn't have to ask anyone to fix it for me, and then I would speak to her in Ukrainian, and she could see me if the person scanned it. And I think that would have been a big difference. So here are just a collection of so many other ways to use QR codes. I've seen bathroom passes. I've seen walking galleries. I've seen, here's the bathroom pass when they use the QR code. So it's not only just Flipgrid, but how to use QR codes in general. For my daughter's birthday, I put a QR code under her birthday hat. So when the kids scan that, they could wish her happy birthday. There's just the QR code yearbooks right now could be great. Just a whole different way of creating ideas with QR codes. I use Flipgrid for a virtual help desk, but I see Letitia Citizen actually had this: leave me a Flipgrid voicemail by scanning the QR code, right? So you can put QR codes anywhere. I don't know what happened. It just kind of, I think my computer got tired of hearing me talk so much. But if you take this QR code right now, it will bring you to this collection of QR code ideas.
Perfect. Yeah, you can use your apps, your cell phones, because in cameras it's already in. So you just can scan it and you can get into this collection. I have already shared with the collection in the chat a little bit earlier than we do it usually. So here you just can find the link, and welcome to the collection where Kristina has added epic resources to her collection. And I just want to read out the comment from Tracy. So fun! I just put my face inside of Princess Leia. Leia, oh my gosh, yeah, Leia. Thank you for sharing the frames. I can't wait to share this during summer PDs. Flipgrid Shorts is the best. Absolutely, it's super creative. Flipgrid is amazing, but with the help of such creative educators like Kristina is, we can find the ways, super inspiring ways again for our students to highlight this the activities, things that they can take to create. When they create, they are much more empowered than just use the template that was made for them, or to you
Exactly.
to feed them with
Exactly.
a spoon. It's not really food. No, it's not the same.
No, but we need to guide them. Sometimes they come up with ideas and then we say, "Oh, let's see how we can figure it out." And sometimes they
Tools.
need, right? And sometimes they just need a little inspiration of what they can do, and then they can modify even more. So yeah, I would love to see your flip frames. It's so much fun. And I love the fact that also in Wakelet, you can create your Flipgrid video. So you could go right in there and very easily have the students, let's say a student wants to do a whole collection about Star Wars. They can go into Wakelet, create the collection about Star Wars, and then record a Flipgrid video with the flip frame in it.
So much fun, absolutely. So just okay. Oh, there's a question about how we make. Okay, how can we make it in Bunsey? Yeah, we can make it in Bunsey. Kristina has shared about this again and mentioned Bunsey. Google Slides. Actually, you can create these things there too.
As long as you put a circle for your face or a square that's an opposite color of what you see or a different color, you could make it in anything.
Wow, this is fantastic. So, yeah, and from Witty, here's lovely QR code bracelet. Absolutely, that's
the QR code bracelet. Actually, I'm going to put the name of the store. It's called Artsonia. I'll put that into the chat. It's called Artsonia. You could order it online. I really like Artsonia because of the fact that I could pop off the QR code and I could change it, and I don't have to waste the bracelet, which I just love. And they have necklaces, they have t-shirts, they have keychains. It's actually a website for art teachers, for kids to put their artwork on, but I just used it for this because I saw like Trisha put that up there and I said, this is fantastic. So I just put that right back on here. Done.
T-shirt is great. Yeah.
Done.
And I actually you has just demonstrated, because I had a question that popped in my head. Is it like, can you change it? Because I saw the bracelet, so I said, wow, the only QR code and what's next, but you can change them anytime you want. So it's perfect. Yes. So I really love this comment from Daniela. Thank you so much. Best and most useful webinar so far. Thanks to Kristina.
I'm so glad. It's so simple and it's so much fun.
For you, because you're super creative, you can generate it like lots of ideas. But we sometimes need to get from somewhere the sort of inspiration. What we need to do, what we can take. Of course, you can use your individual things and not just using the templates, but make it more individual for your students. Yeah, so update it for your classrooms, but. Of course, we got a huge amount of inspiration from Kristina. Lots of uses of QR codes that you shared today, and wow.
Well, you know what? And again, if you want to get an easy in, just use the flip frames that I created. Then the next level, create your own, and the third level, teach your kids. Teach your kids, let them make their own. And if you make it generic enough, they can still decorate it. You could just if they're little, make the flip frame for them and then leave a space for them to decorate.
How do you do this? Just tell me. So easy, step step-by-step instruction. Sometimes we don't know what to do, which is the next step to make it better. And okay, there's so many thank you.
Oh,
Thanks
you're
very much
welcome.
from Facebook to thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much, Kristina, for sharing. It's incredible. I knew you rock, but today you just thank you for my size.
Oh,
You
oh,
learned
you're
a lot.
welcome. You're
Yeah, you
welcome. And
taught
I'm
me.
so honored that I actually was like talking to you face to face because you're so awesome.
Oh,
So to be here with you is like, this is like the thrill. This is a thrill for me. I'm
oh,
fangirling. I'm fangirling because you're amazing.
thank you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time for that you're sharing with us. Honored. And any last words if you would like to add?
Anything is possible. You need to just try it. And if it's a tool is not working for you, try another tool or smash it with another one or reach out to someone, but it is possible. Whatever you want to make is possible in some way. You just have to try it. You have the collection, you have the FlipFrames, there are directions in there for you. You have the QR codes, you have the foundation. I can't wait to see what you create.
Absolutely. So very informative session from it here again. Canva would be so interesting for my early years munchkins. Thank you for sharing. And there's from Judy. Hello, Judy. Yeah, she's a great educator. Unbelievable. Lots of inspiration. That's right. That's unstoppable. Stream of it. Thank you so much.
You're
Yeah,
welcome. You're welcome.
you made our day here. Teachers love it. We love you.
Oh, I love you all too.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So I think this is it. I have shared with the collection, but I will surely create a post. And again, I'm going to share with Kristina's collection. And thank you so much for joining, for tuning in today. It was amazing. It's so wow. So this
and here's our quote. Here's our grid. It'll still
oh
be
wait.
up. Yeah, we're getting there. So it's still work on it. We still have lots to go. Share it with your kids. We still have lots to do. Flipgrid for all. We need to stick together. We need to finish. All right. That will be up until it's done.
Yes, this I have never seen this tool before. It's something new to me. I love this. You know, when you wow, it's something that I haven't tried, but it looks so great with lots of the ABCs here. That is really great and super useful for my primary learners and for those who have just started learning ABC as well. Yay!
Yay!
So I just want to appreciate again your time, Kristina, and thanks. There's still thank you words are coming. I don't want to leave the chat, but if we haven't mentioned your comments, please don't be mad, and I surely will give you some sort of feedback after the session. Thanks, everyone, and stay healthy, stay safe, and Kristina, we love you. Thank you.
Love you
I'm
all
waiting
too.
to you. We are waiting for you anytime. I'll be there. And so please join us next time whenever you will have some free time.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone. Stay safe. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
And bye.